So I was working on my Q&A the other day, and one of the most asked questions was how to start taking pictures as a beginner. And my simple yet complicated answer to that question was to take pictures of anything and everything on anything and everything. Mainly because when I look at people around me, when they first wanted to start taking pictures, they thought they had to get a good camera, whatever the good camera might be. Or they just thought they had to get a camera in general. But in reality, dare I say, our phones are so much better than some cameras out there that I think it's just important to start taking pictures and just get a good feel of what they like taking pictures of and what they don't like. It's easy for me to say because I've been taking pictures since high school, but think of it this way too. You don't know what you look good in and what you feel good in unless you try so many different styles of clothing, colors, patterns, and so more. So that was my answer, and it got me thinking about how I have been taking my pictures. Mainly because for the last few months, I've been trying to give myself an assignment every week. Do black and white pictures, take pictures of shadows. I always had a goal in mind. So this week I just wanted to take my camera to places and just simply take pictures. Pause right here. Because I saw this guy by the fences with all the flower petals around him, I wanted to go across the street and get a picture of him standing. I thought it would be a very nice, springy picture. But after I noticed this guy eating and I took a picture of him, I forgot about the guy across the street. I took a similar picture when I first got my ricoh about 2 to 3 months ago. I should do a 100-day review. And although I did use the exact same recipe for both photos, the one that I took recently came out more neutral. Something I really don't like that some people do is that when I take pictures of them, they either look into my camera and make a weird face or they strike a weird ass pose. But on this day, I asked Charlie if I could take a picture of him. At first, he was just on his laptop, and a second later, he gave me the gyaru piece. If you don't know what that is, I'll put it in the description. And for some reason, I didn't mind this. I think it's mainly because his playful gesture matches the hectic, busy wall behind him. And they just happen to go so well together. Now, would this be a bad picture if he was on his laptop working on something or just looking straight into my camera with no expressions? I wouldn't say that's a bad picture, but it wouldn't feel as alive. Also, please note that he's not even in focus. I couldn't decide whether I liked the original horizontal picture or the vertical. In my head, I thought of the vertical version because of the lines that surround him. I thought that was a nice way to separate the background and the guy in the middle, but I'm not too sure. This is similar to the previous picture, except I didn't know whether to leave it as is or do a tight crop and just showcase the bar area. I like having this one person in the picture because it kind of shows the atmosphere. She's smiling, and the person she was talking to probably was also smiling, which tells us that this is a positive atmosphere. But when you look at the tight crop, it gives you a different feeling. So whether you've been watching my videos for the last 5 months, or following me on Instagram, or you started following me on Flickr when I was in high school, 99 pictures out of 100, I want my pictures to be crisp and sharp. But on this day, the track pictures didn't look so good when they were crisp. So I played around with my settings and decided to add some movements to my pictures. Comparing this to one of the pictures from earlier, for this one I prefer the blurred movements, but in the other one, I prefer the sharpness of all the people. I'm not sure why, but my guessing is that in this picture, you can see the sky. This is more of a big picture. There are other things to look at here besides this group of runners. However, in this picture, the sky's pitch black and the only thing you're really focusing on is the track. And although you cannot see the runners clearly, you can still see the silhouettes of what they're doing. I think that's my reasoning, I'm not too sure, but out of all the pictures I took on this day, this is my favorite.